So this one was really interesting. Someone's paying the bill or footing the bill for some kind of project that you're working on, and it feels like there's a lot of attention that's coming towards you. So get right with your source because you're going to need all the support. Someone is trying to come at you for the fact that maybe you don't have the finances for a project you want to start, and they want to be the one to basically control everything you're doing at the end of the day by offering this money to you. And eventually they basically are trying to make you give up on your dreams by pretending to invest in them. But this is something you care about and you're working hard towards. And however this money comes is something you manifested. I believe that you are very strong and strong enough to resist any temptation to give up. Because this person is walking away saying that they took something away from you that they didn't. Whereas though you're still focused on what matters. You got a lot of attention coming towards you, a massive amount of attention. And ultimately, people want to take over that throne of yours. They want to steal the wine and the power that you already have. Justice will be served even before anything happens because you're in control of your own manifestation. There's some energy of a war happening in the background behind the scenes, but your focus, these people are stressing out because they can't get to you. It's almost like the Three Stooges, like they're trying to knock you over and pin you down, but they just keep on missing. And there's other people being affected by this energy. You may start to notice that as well. Some people may even come over to your side and support you because they realize that you're strong enough to stay focused on what you care about. The devil's coming out in this energy and almost making it like he's the one behind the curtain trying to strike a deal with you. But it feels like, again, you can see right through it. And the devil thinks he's so clever, but not really. Okay, is the vibe I'm getting? If this is your energy, definitely stick around because we're definitely going to get into that. And keep in mind that all of my messages are general. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so by sending your question and payment through PayPal. All of my prices are in my bio, and I'll get back to you within the same day. Thank you so much for your business. I look forward with you. Now let's get into this message. So the message is the bill is covered. There's a massive amount of attention that's coming because of this. Love and war, don't give up. So let's get into this energy of a bill being covered. I don't know why I'm getting the energy that this is some kind of a bill in Congress, but it feels more like a cash payment of some kind. So let's get into this massive amount of tension. Attention. Okay. Tension and attention is coming up. Love and war. It feels like some things are being done behind closed doors. That's like fighting words, or someone is trying to fight low key, but making it seem like all is fair. They're saying you're liable to do anything. They're doing something to impress you. They're paying your bills to impress you. They're sending you some kind of a payment money to show how great and amazing they are. But they're stressed out about something. Is what you do to them, is the work that you do, is the fact of your own focus, and you're not easily distracted or influenced by gestures. Okay, so it feels like this person's very much turned on by you, and it's because you're focused on something else. It's like they want your attention, but as soon as they get it, look, the devil's coming out. The devil came out in the last reading, and I don't know, it just had an effect because it was the last card to come out in such a positive reading, and then it just kind of sat there. And I don't know, I'm getting that energy again. Like the devil really wants to be part of this situation because you're doing so well without him. And it feels like it's coming from this person. Like this person is opening himself up to being used, and he's throwing his money around for a specific purpose. It's not like money is evil, but the way that this person is using it has some negative, evil roots because it's meant to be used as control. This person is doing this specifically to get your attention. I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles, but we're going to go again. It feels like it has something to do with the money you make or the money you supposedly have, but I don't see that your worth is limited by dollar bills. Yeah, there's a fight going on for your attention. A lot of people want to take over that wand of yours and they also want to compete with it. It's like, it's love up until the point where you say no, where you have a choice. And it's like they want to take away that choice specifically through their actions. It's like they want it to be a certain thing where if I do this, then you have to say yes. You don't have to say anything. You don't even have to respond. Okay. So it feels like they want to turn your hobby, something you love to do, even work. They want to turn it into something that is almost repulsive. They want you to feel like they want you to give up, but you're being told not to give up. And the energy is that, yeah, they want to be your boss, take control over something that you do on your own. With or without rewards, is already rewarding enough to do what you love to do. And it feels like the devil wants to get tangled up in his energy specifically to just have some kind of control and influence over your life and ultimately just to ruin the whole situation. This is your energy. Book a reading with me if you're resonating. So let's get closer. The devil coming out right at the nine of cups. It feels like, yeah, this person is paying for things. They're paying the way. They're footing the bill to some extent, but is there's a darker reasoning behind that, and is meant to get your attention. They're doing things just to kind of wave flags in your face and distract you from what you're doing, because ultimately they want you to feel stressed out when you don't. You got massive amount of attention and you use that attention to focus on what you love to do. Whereas though they want you to just focus on their junk, basically. They have nothing else going on for themselves. Very idle energy and wanting to fight for your throne. Because you're definitely sitting on your throne and it's rightfully yours. It's not like you had to jump through hoops to get there. I feel like in this energy, you just create your own space. It's not even like you're following anyone else's rules. And they're saying, well, you have to be an heir to the throne or you have to win a war. You're just literally sitting in your own seat, minding your business. It's giving the vibe of someone who's in school, and maybe you were someone who got good grades or you paid attention and focused in school. Whatever it is like it didn't really translate into the real world, because in the real world, most people are doing what those other students were doing in your class, running around. I don't know if you went to a public school or not, but that's the vibe. Like, misbehavior is not even a word in this energy. So the bill is being covered, not all the same, regardless, nonetheless, is what I'm getting. There is a contract, an agreement here is what I'm getting. And it's something that you manifested. And the vibe is that because you believe, that's why it's happening. And your connection to source, which is they don't want you to have any kind of connection. It's like they want to control God. They want to control the universe. And this is something that you have manifested and created on your own as a creator, whatever this is that's being funded. And yeah, it's something that you can be proud of. Thank Jesus is what I'm hearing. However that resonates. It's like it's all fair at the end of the day, because you know that the attention that you have is driving men crazy, men, women, whoever's in this energy. And it's just a vibe like your work really is important, and maybe to some extent you are provoking and teasing. Yeah, so the four of coins did eventually come out, and it was going to come out for this part of the attention, the massive amount of attention that you have. But I feel like now it's coming out more so for the fact that you don't need to give up and don't feel discouraged about what you do. Even if it is exposed that you are somewhat of a tease, just keep on being a tease, because it's up to you whether you say yes or no. It feels like they're like, all signs points to you have to do this for me. It's like you signed a contract. What else do we need to know about this energy? There's plenty of other people who are part of this contract is what I'm getting. There's plenty of other people involved, and if they're not getting it from you, they can get it from somewhere else. And also, I feel like this person has paid for a lot of yeses, and 3 out of 4 is not bad. So justice is coming. Things are going to be put into balance. You're going to receive all that fairness. Maybe someone is going to see your side of things and even to score a bit, and just how you were being manipulated, because it feels like people are trying to call you the devil. And at the same time, like, this person is walking away from the situation saying something happened that didn't. and they're pretending like you're some kind of a whore is the vibe I'm getting. You're being told not to give up, that you're going to be rectified, and there is someone on your side. I believe that's Jesus. If you accepted him, it all feels like a game that you're going to win regardless, because whoever these people are that's trying to play with you shouldn't be in your business to begin with. So get right with your source and just get ready, because this energy is very potent. So if this is something that's resonating with you, definitely let me know in the comments. I look to hearing from you. Thanks to everyone who stuck around to the end. I love you guys.